Hi there, how's it going? This is Cross the Rubicon channel and today is the 9th of August. I'm just in a small town, in a small alley, in a small coffee shop in Wales. The town is called Mold, M-O-L-D. Beautiful little market town with a beautiful church that's over 1,000 years old. It really is, it's a beautiful place. So, what do I want to talk about today? Cancel culture in the UK is being ramped up and people are being debanked. Who's being debanked? People of the right, obviously. No one from the left gets debanked anymore. So when you want to destroy someone, the government wants to destroy someone, they get the banks to debank people and make them persona non grata in their own countries. And for what? For saying things that aren't popular with the government and with the media, basically telling the truth. It's a real problem. It's everywhere. It's right across the world. No matter where you are, you could be in the UK, you could be in Canada, the United States, Australia, or New Zealand, especially English-speaking world. They're using these tools now to make people fear opening their mouths. And so we're losing our freedoms in effect because nobody wants to be debanked. No one wants to lose their house, lose their jobs, be dehumanized, debanked. It's just a terrible tool used by conservatives. The government we got in the UK, Boris Johnson is supposed to be a conservative. But you know, if you're paying attention, you know Boris Johnson is whatever you want him to be. He's a chameleon. He will do anything that's politically expedient for him at the time. Although I think he's getting some terrible advice at the minute. But it just makes you wonder, what is going on? Anybody who complains about mass migration, mass uncontrolled migration from Calais to the UK is a far-right white supremacist. And, you know, all kinds of problems are being suffered by these people, with the exception of Nigel Farage, who's got himself a great slot on GB News. And that's another thing, GB News, they keep going on about the you-know-what all the time. It's starting to sound more like the BBC every day. I wish they'd stop going on about this, you know what, the virus. I'm not going to say too much about that because I'll get banned off YouTube, obviously, because that's what they love to do. But we live in strange times. The smaller parties, you know, Reform Party, the Anne-Marie Waters for Britain Party, UKIP, they've got no chance. They've got absolutely no chance if they are going to be destroyed and branded by the bigger parties, the establishment of the UK. That's across the aisles, Labour and Conservatives. They won't let these smaller parties get in Parliament at all because they do not want to be challenged. They want to keep it status quo as it is and just swap governments now and again to make it all look nice and rosy. But we're being led by people with ill intent. I honestly believe that. They will tell you anything to get elected. And it'll all be the usual stuff, migration, jobs, whatever, the economy, but especially migration over the last few years. What's Boris Johnson done and Priti Patel? Migration, mass migration from the third world, flooding over from Calais to Kent. 85 to 90% young fighting age men. What have they done? It's been increased. And they're using the border force and the RNLI as a taxi service to bring these people into the country. Who's paying for it? The taxpayers paying for it all. And what's it doing to our major cities and towns? It's changing the demographics. Why are they doing it? Why don't they just stop it? Giving 54 million to France is just pathetic. It really is. And to celebrate it as, oh, it's an amazing thing. It's bonkers. It's absolutely bonkers. These people, they're not right. They're not right, these people, these politicians. It just makes you wonder, are they in tune with anybody on the street? Anybody in normal life? Or are they just mixing the same old circles, you know, their little bubble, surrounded by sycophants who tell them what they want to know? And they'll sack anybody who gives them bad news, like some dictatorial despot. Well, I don't know. It's mad. It's the UK is in a pickle. The whole world is in a pickle. And New Zealand, I say over and over, I've been there 20 years nearly. And Jacinda is going to destroy New Zealand a long time before Boris will destroy the UK. because of its tiny population. New Zealand's bigger than the UK, but it's got a population of Birmingham and Manchester together. It'll be a walk in the park for hostile forces, especially if she brings them in like Boris is bringing them in from Calais to Dover. That would be a walk in the park for New Zealand for a takeover. But say it and you're a far right white supremacist and all. It's just terrible. But anyway, this is the world we live in, and people should have the right to say what they want to say. If it offends, it's hard luck. They should have the right, but they are rapidly taking away our rights, and they are cancelling people. People lose their jobs, losing their bank accounts. It's disgusting. I mean, it's supposed to be a free country, but it's not anymore, obviously. And it's got to change, and the only way we can change it is to back the smaller parties and try and get these small voices to become big voices in Parliament. And it's got to be fair. The media have got to give them a level playing field, because that is true and that is right. But I doubt if it's going to happen. In fact, I know it's not going to happen. So I'm not sure how it's going to happen, but something's got to give at some stage. We're going to reach critical mass at some stage, and there's going to be a backlash. I honestly believe that. But we'll see. Okay, this is Cross the Rubicon. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment, share this video everywhere. See you later.